Hey guys, Foral the Alligator here, and I am back today with another action figure display video. This time will be for the month of March, and I do apologize for the lack of videos in August, or not August, but January, December, and February. Um, I do apologize as I was going through a slump, and I figured now would be a good time to get right back in and hopefully see what I can do. This time I did get a bunch of new figures through the months that I did miss. So I apologize for any extra noise that happens. And if I do forget some, I will try and remember them next time. But anyway, guys, beginning our video with my SpiderMan collection, going from left to right, I will point out the newer figures. So, for example, I do have Agent Anti-Venom, and going kind of slow, but not really. I do have the Velocity Suit Spider-Man and the Spider Armor. Now, if Hasbro was nice to us and gave us Spider Knight, that would be pretty cool. If not, I might make my own custom of him when I do pick up another Spider Armor. Now, moving down to the villain display, I did get a new addition in the form of White Rabbit. And now I did have to migrate some of my villains to another shelf. Like, I just bought a brand new shelf, so unfortunately this one's already full. So I will probably buy the one of the similar model and put it along this way. That way these guys don't have to fly all the time. But going along the going along the left to the right, I did complete the Demo Goblin Build-A-Figure. I do need to replace my Green Goblin because this is just a placeholder. Maybe I can when I find him. I do have Superior Octopus and Vulture up here on the flight stand. And to kind of give credit where, like, on how I have these, like, the flight stand is literally wedged between the shelf and the, like, base here. So he won't be going anywhere. And I did put the glider from Demo Goblin up here where my Red Goblin is. Frankly, I think that looks pretty cool. Now moving up to the Purgatory shelf, I did acquire some new figures. Mind you, or let me remind you, the Purgatory shelf is figures that I have found replacements for, but I'm not going to get rid of because frankly, they're pretty cool. And the first thing you guys probably noticed is a brand new Hulkbuster with little Tony in there from Toy Stark, or yeah, Toy Stark, yep, from Toy Biz. And I did put a Age of Ultron Hulk in there, as I did find a replacement for him. And unfortunately, I had to put a Kamala Khan in my shelf because I did try to put, like, I went to swap out her arms and her arm peg broke. So unfortunately, I put, like, I'll get back to her on that because there's a story involving that. Because right down here in the feminine, or the females, I have another Kamala. And this is where that kind of story picks back up. I broke this one because I went to put the small deflated hand in, or her small deflated left arm in place, and the peg broke. So I dremelled it out and replaced it with the powered arm. And then I went out and bought a replacement. This one went to test out her, like, movements and her joints, and her left arm broke. The very same arm, except this time it was the shrunken arm. So I just glued it back in place, and now I have two Kamalas, one powered and one depowered. Depending on how different the abomination wave is, I will replace it. But for now, I have two Kamalas. And going back to the female shelf, I did get Sue Storm back here. And where are they? I do have She-Hulk, or Hulk, if you want to call her that. I'm going to call her She-Hulk right next to my custom, which I do need to fix the face on. And moving down to the heroes, as you guys know, I did get the new Human Torch. Shang-Chi's in the background there. And this is the Hulk that finally replaced mine. I did manage to find the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Grey Hulk. And he looks amazing. I might have to bust him out and play with him more. Going down to the villains. Sorry if this video does seem rushed. I do have a lot to cover. So I'm kind of going as fast, but not too fast. The newest addition to the villain shelf would be Constrictor from the Serpent Society, old Toy Biz, or old Marvel Legends Hasbro edition. I believe he's from the T-Rex wave. And Dr. Doom. I am using the infamous Doom lightning effect that came with him from the Walgreens exclusive for the Magic. And lastly, down in the Cosmic display, let me see if I can pivot my camera a bit. There we go. I do have a full set of the Fantastic Four in the Cosmic display because last I knew they were stationed in, or they do have a station in base, so, or station in space, not base, but they have a base in space. But anyway, guys, we have Reed and the new Super Scroll Wave Ben Grimm thing. We have the old Walgreens exclusive Susan here, and Super Scroll right next to Herbie. And that will do it for the villain display. And now migrating to the X-Men. I apologize for the shifting light because my dork room light and the sun do have competition with each other, and I think they do love each other, but that it's forbidden love. So I don't think that will ever happen. But going through the X-Men display, I don't think I have anyone new. So I won't speak on this part, but I will pan over slowly for everyone. Alright guys, that covers the main displays. So I'm going to pause the video here, grab a drink because my throat is getting pretty dry and I do apologize for that. And I will resume in the next section where I will show you the monthly display. I think it's going to surprise some of you guys, but we will see. I think I conditioned you well. But anyway guys, I will be right back. And we are back with the monthly display. This time I am going to go a little bit different with descriptions of how I feel the months are. So for example, March, the common description would be cold, gray, windy, some like along the lines of that. I will be doing the monthly displays. If I can think of a better idea, I will probably do that and then hold off for later. So this time, the month of March, being where I live in New York, it's cold, it's windy, it's rainy a lot, it's just depressing. So I try to make a figure display based on how I feel about those. So we have we have people with gray uniforms, cold users. I'll go into further detail as I go and show you guys all of these figures. So first up we have Whirlwind, obviously because it is windy. Then we have Gray Gargoyle. Storm, because, you know, windy, rain elements, she controls the electricity. Then we have Jane Foster Thor. Deadpool. I did give him the, what are they? I believe they are from the Diamond Select Axel from Kingdom Hearts figure. He isn't a good figure. He can barely stand with them. So Deadpool holds them pretty well, and that's why Deadpool is holding those. Then we have my custom Ragnarok, which is a robotic doppelganger of Thor. Iceman. Beta Ray Bill. The classic Thor. Unfortunately, I didn't feel like pulling out my Thor from my Purgatory shelf because I like this one a whole lot better. And lastly, we have Aquaman. Aquaman. Yep, we have Hydro Man. Totally didn't say Aquaman. But anyway, guys, I will back up so you guys can see. Now, anyway, guys, I have been Foral. I appreciate you guys clicking on this video and giving it a like. I am trying to make a end goal for 2020 or 2021. Trying to get to 300 subscribers. We'll see if I get there, and I might do something special for you guys. I do have plans to make another video maybe next week, so I am going to be trying to get on the weekly basis video making. So anyway, guys, I hope you look forward to that. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. It helps out with everything and tries to make my goal a little bit closer. But anyway, guys, I've been Foral. You guys have been fantastic. And I will catch you all later on. Peace out, guys.